Good morning, Skidaway. I am blessed to be here with you this morning. This week has been a difficult lesson for me in that sometimes you just don't get what you want. See, we have two sisters, Leah and Rachel. Rachel has been the beloved of Jacob. Jacob worked 14 years with no wages but this promise of marriage. And in fact, he was tricked into marrying Leah. Leah is very plain in Jacob's sight. And as she names her children, she's calling out to Jacob, come back to me. And we talked about that last week. However, this week I want to focus in on Rachel. Rachel is standing there and she's seeing all of this and she becomes very frustrated and she turns to Jacob. Why can't you give me a son? And Jacob is very angry and replies fairly harshly that, who am I? Am I God to have not opened your womb for fruit? And so we see such desperation in Rachel that one day, as Leah's son Reuben comes in bringing in these mandrakes, this aphrodisiac, she asks Leah for them because she's not given birth of her own body from her own body. She's tried to find a surrogate, much like Sarah did with Abraham, and has given her slave over to Jacob so that she could build her house through surrogacy. But we still see her wanting a child of her own womb. And so she goes to Leah and says, let me have some of your mandrakes, sister. And Leah's response is very cold. And she says, why should I give you my mandrakes? You've already stolen my husband. And so we see them nipping at each other back and forth throughout chapter 30. My question for us today is there something or someone in our life that we're looking on at with envy? Are we making comparisons of our situations of the blessings of God? Does it seem like there's someone in your life who gets all of these blessings, but in contrast, you're pursuing God and you aren't getting anything? Well, God shows us in 1 Peter that we're not supposed to compare our journeys, our lives with other believers or other people of this world. There's a reason that God may withhold certain things from your life at certain times. God's timing is perfect. And even when his answer is no to our wishes and our desires, it comes from a place of love and grace. He knows more than we ever will. So my prayer for all of us today is whatever place we are in our own journeys, whatever is in this world that we think that we want, that we feel God is withholding for us, let's remember that he is sovereign and his grace is sufficient to fill in those voids we think we have in our life. Have a good day, Skidaway.